Hello friends, welcome to Code Like a Pro. I'm Sharon and today we are going to develop an email sending GUI app with Python, which is look like that. So before building it, we have to do some setting in our Gmail account. So let me log in my Gmail account first. After that, go to your manage your Google account and then security. Then scroll down to find less secure app access and then turn it on. Google introduced less secure app to block sign-in attempts from some apps or devices. In first field, I'm logging in my account with my email and the password, and I'm gonna send email to sumitkumar12@gmail.com, and the subject will be for test one with message hello Python, and it's done. Let's check. Go to your send box, and then here we got our email. Okay, the subject for testing. Okay, so here I am creating my Python file in my current directory email, and then I am importing smplib. smplib is a predefined module in Python. SMT stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is used to send an email. Here I am creating two variables, email and password, which consists my email and password. And I am going to send an email to my friend ankit@gmail.com. And my message will be, this is my message. And here I am establish the connection smt.gmail.com, port number 587. And then I am start my TTLS server and then log in with my email and password. And then server dot send mail, email, and then send to mail, and then message. After sending an email, we have to quit the server. Let's run the program, and it runs successfully. And here we got our email. This is it. This is my message. But here is the problem. We have no subject. Sending an email with subject, we have to import my multipart. So for that, you have to write from email.mindText import mindText. From email.mindMultipart import myMultipart. After all of this stuff, you have to write my message is equals to myMultipart, and then my message from email, and then my message to send to email. My message subject equals to subject. Till now, we don't create a subject variable. Let's create one, and our subject will be hello world. My message dot attach my text, and then message comma plain, because we want everything in a plain, and then create a text variable my message dot as a string, because we want everything in a string, and then change message with text. I think everything is fine. You can see there is no new image. Let's run it. It's success. Here we have our image with hello world subject. Okay. from tkinter import hashtag. Here hashtag will import everything inside the tkinter. Root tk and a root.geometry. It is the size of my GUI window, 400 into 500, and my title will be my email sending GUI and a root.main loop, and I will comment rest of the code and run it. So here is the result. It's our first GUI. Let's close it. And then label, and label will be in a root window. And text of label is set to account. And the width of the label is 20 and have a green color with font bold and size 20. And I will place this label X90 Y33 according to the GUI geometry. It will place automatically. So let's change the geometry size. Now let's run it. So it's in the center. Need more level in our program. Let's rename it to 0 and then copy it and then paste it below. New level will be level 1 and here text will be your email account and X position will be 20 and Y 120. Let's run it. So here we have it. Now we don't want in a green color and the size of text is 10. Let's change the position to 40 and then 110. Let's run it again. Okay, it's in current position. Getting an input from user, we need an entry with it, and this entry will be in a root window, and the width of entry is 40, and the position of entry is X 150 and then Y 70. Save it and run it. It's not looking good. Now let's change the value of Y to 110 and then run it again. Also change the value of X to 200 and then run it again. Now it's looking good. Now we have to copy the label 1 and then paste it below, name it label 2. Also change the value of Y to 160 and here text will be your password and then run it. Here we have our new label. Copy the email address and then paste it. Name it password. Also change the value of Y to 160. Save it and run it. Here we have to enter with it. Repeat the process. Copy and paste, name it label 3 and text will be sent to email and change the value of Y to 260. Also change the name of entry visit, sender, and also change the value of Y to 260. Save it and run it. Here we have another entry visit. Now I want a label which name compose. Copy and paste and name it compose and text will be compose and the font size will be 15. Also change the value of X and Y. Here we have our compose label. Now copy it again and then paste it. Name it label 4 and change the value of text to subject. Also change the value of Y to 310 and change the entry visit name to subject and also change the value of Y to 310 again. Save it and run it. Here we have another entry visit. Now copy the whole code and then paste it again. Name it label 5 and change the value of Y to 360 and text will be message and then change the entry visit name to message body. Here we don't need our entry visit. We have to change it to text and change the value of y to 60. Save it and run it. As you can see, it is going outside. So we have to fix the length of the text box here. Okay, now it's looking good. Okay, everything looking good. Now we want button here. So button will be in our root window, and here text will be send, and width of the button is 20, and background color of it brown. Text color is white, and I want to place it to x equals to 180 and y value is equals to 400. Save it and run it. Not looking good. Let's change the value of y to 500. Save it and run it. Still not. Let's change the value of y to 590. Now it's looking good. Okay. We want, if button is clicked, something should happen. So for that we have to command it send mail, and we have to define send mail. Def send mail, print this is working. Save it and run it. So it's working now. Okay, for getting our input from our first entry field, which is email, I create text variable with name rmail, and rmail is equals to string var. It is used to, actually this function is used to getting entry input. Let's see what happens if I write rmail, save it and run it. Here I write first field hello and then press button. Here we get pyware. Let's see which type of it. Save it and run it again. Here I type again hello and then press the button. So it's a class taken the string variable. So for getting our string or text from it, we use get function, and whatever we get, we will change it to string. Now save it and run it again. Now I type again hello and then send. Here we get our hello. Okay. Now let me uncomment it and then paste it over here, because it's just no over there well, because it's the mail. Okay, now we have to do same thing from a password field for getting password, our password, and then our password is equal to string var, and then printed our password. Okay, so let me comment it again and then save it and run it. This is my email, this is my pass, send. So here we got our text. Now we have to do same thing for others entry with it. Rsend is equal to string var and then string rsender dot get. Save it and then run it. So here I type email and then send. Okay, we got our text, but other two are blank because we didn't fill it. Okay, for getting a subject, text variable is equals to r subject, and then r subject is equals to string var, and then print string r subject dot get. But we will apply a different method for message body because it's a text, not an entry. Message body dot get 1, 0 end. This is it. Now let's run it. The email pass send to email sub my sub and then message hello world. So here we got our text finally. Now our GUI is working fine. We just have to copy and paste the variable. Now I have copied this and then paste it over there because it's a sender. And then uncomment it. Okay, what we do next? We need to subject. So I copy subject and then paste over subject. So we need a message. So I copy message and paste it over there. And then copy our mail to email, password. I copy password. Okay. And then email, our mail, send to email. Oh, it is the sender. Send to email. Now we have to comment it. So that's it. That is our code. Now let's save it and then run it. As you can see, there is no new email. Okay, I type my email ID and then my password, and I want to send this email to saurabh12@gmail.com with my friend for testing. I love Python. This is a message. Let's check. Okay, the message has been sent. So here we get our message for testing. I love Python. Okay. Now what we want next? We don't want to show our password to others. For that, I will use show equals to hashtag and save it and then run it. I got error here. It should be in entry field, not in label. Show equals to hashtag, save it and then run it. Okay. Whatever type here, type hashtag. It's very useful for hiding a password. Now I copy label type and then paste it and limit label 6, and we want it should appear when we got our error, and label should be in a red color. Okay, and the position of this label, let me check, 180, 180 and then above the button, so it's 550. Let's see. Okay, we get our error message. Okay, so I'm gonna try all of this code. Okay, let me cancel it. So I wanna try it. If we fail, we get an error, print error. Okay, let me run it. I type hello and anything, blah blah blah, oh my god, and then here you. Okay, surely we gonna get an error. So here we got an error. Now what I want, this label should appear when we got error. Okay, now let's save it and run it again. Here I type nothing, and then send. Here we get our error. Okay, now let's change the size of error text 10 to 15 and then run it again. Here we get our error message. Also change the value of x to 140 and then copy and paste it over there. Now I do this because what happens if we get success in sending a message, so it will show done in a green text. Okay, if we don't, we get something went wrong. Okay, now let me delete few emails. Okay, now let's run it. I need kr@gmail.com, my password, and then I want to send this email to pakharsingh11@gmail.com. Subject will be email GUI, message. This is block yo baby. Okay, let's run it. Something went wrong. What's going on? I figured out my password was wrong. Kityagi12@gmail.com. It should work. Message hello world. Send. It's done. Let's check our email. Here we get our email. Oh yes. So that's it guys. You can find the source code. Link is in the description. If you guys enjoy and learn something new, don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And if you have query about my project, you can DM me at my Facebook or my Insta. Okay? See you soon in my next video.